Hello, happy Friday. Oh, it is 5:15. I got up again at like 3. It's like the 4th morning in a row, getting up around 3. Well, I guess it's been quite a bit I've been doing that. But I'm waiting to 7 so the closest store is open. And everybody will be up then, you know. I was seeing where they was having the police are mad at the New York governor for saying that it's that it's wrong for the police to murder people. It's wrong for them to do something that's against their policy. I'm assuming they probably made it against their policy so that they could continue the chokehold. But anyway, it's like I even seen a thing on CNN. Oh, what is a chokehold? Okay, now what first grader don't know what a chokehold is? What kindergartner doesn't know what a chokehold is? It's exactly what it means. It's a hold that chokes people. When you choke somebody, it's to block out the air to their brain from their body. You're separating anyway. So now they have all this discussion on what's a chokehold and all this bullshit. You know what I mean? Stuff so like we don't have to change anything. You know what I mean? And I hear people, like I seen that one thing where that one little black kid hugged that policeman in Ferris. And I don't know what's wrong with you mothers, but have you heard of stranger danger? Just because a person is in a uniform, because here in Memphis we have a lot of little girls and little boys that get raped by police. It's nice. I think the police don't need to fraternize with children. If they want to cure the community and heal the non-policing and the chaos in the court system, it should be with adults on adults. You know what I'm saying? It's not the policeman's place to be a babysitter and then the executioner of this child 4 or 5 years down the road. So we could all we all supposed to feel sorry for the fucking policeman because he went out of his way to get a job where he carries a gun. And so since he carries a gun, he's always feeling in danger because he has to deal with American citizens that came through the school system that is failing us miserably. Here they're talking about, what can we do with the kids' violence? You know what I'm saying? Let's just throw them in with a bunch of policemen after their parents up until the age of their teenager, been training them by whooping them. So what do you want? The only thing they're not being taught; they're being trained. You know how you have like an animal that you train, and you have 2 trainers. You have one that thinks he has to use brute force to control the animal, and end up getting mauled and killed by that animal. Or you have the other one that uses treats, to bribe the animal. You know what I'm saying? With humans, you don't have to use brute force or treats. You can encourage them by what they end up in results. Like if you was going to teach them how to cook, if you start them off even with just growing food, let them see where it is, or if you just take them to the store, or if you just have the food supply there, if they cook this stuff and then they reap the rewards, that is an incentive for them to continue to cook. Human mammals, you know what I'm saying? But like I see this, I don't have any pity, sorry for the police. If you go around and intimidate, terrorize, bully, harass, and just shoot first and ask questions second, of course you're going to have people, the parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and relatives of that slain person, that person that was killed for no reason, that logical reason. I'm sure the police got plenty of good excuses I've never heard, so I'm writing a book. It's called The Reason Why Police Could Stay Trifling. There are 900 excuses. 900. I mean, I could write a fuck. I've never heard such trifling and humiliating statements that's been coming out of the police union's fucking mouth. There's no excuse for murder. And if you think we're supposed to cry because your policeman murdered someone, that don't make no sense. I'm supposed to feel sorry for your policeman. I'm supposed to say this man is supposed to honor and serve or protect and serve or the community. I'm supposed to feel fucking sorry for him because he fucking has got a racist ass paranoia. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? What you need to do is undo the policeman shit training that you started in the fucking 80s. In the mid-70s. Just undo it. You know what I'm saying? Stop. What the police only want to do, yeah, of course you're going to be fucking panicked when you decide that you is the fucking enemy. I mean, over here, like, you can look at places like Mississippi, Holly Springs. In the 90s, everybody up there was in crack. I went back and looked at it about 2005 after, like, you know, being there for a minute, and it was like 2001 it exploded. I've seen nice middle class black areas like in Wichita, Kansas. There, you know, almost all of them was working in Boeing. Well, as soon as they, you know, as soon as the 80s came, the 90s came, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I wouldn't fly a plane. You know what I'm saying? Look at Detroit. That was good policing. The customers don't have water. That was them coming down hard on criminals. Basically what they did was have an excuse. Like I said, now China's #1 financially. With the help and the mentality of the type of police, the United States could fall down to number 48 on the world's economic list. And then, you know, and it's good for, you know, oh my God, like I seen something on Fox News with O'Reilly. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Then Fox News is acting like, oh, well, you know, if you don't side with the police, regardless how fucked up, wrong, and how disgracing, and how they are compromising the security of the United States with their behavior and their actions and their court systems. Because it is Americans in the United States that utilizes the police department, that utilizes the court system. We're the ones that it takes our money. We have to have the money to buy a lawyer. We have to have the money to pay the fines. We have to have the money to pay court costs. But instead you want to house people in jail instead of educating them. You want to have them go to jail and then they can work for what, 65 cents a day? We all do the slave labor in China and India. At least the better thing about China, at least they educate the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have no choice. We can't manufacture anything here anymore. Well, we're gonna have people like the policeman mentality. Some, you know what I'm saying? You say, you know, you get a job and you know somebody spooks your ass. They don't work on that job, so you fucking kill them. Or your boss got on your case, you got to do something. So, you know, anyway, the whole thing is a disgrace. It's a humiliation. You know, the United States now, because of the GOP and their super PACs, and they're taking money from all these corporations, and the corporations not getting taxed. You know what I'm saying? We have to have a mentality where the police could just walk up and shoot people. You just have to. That is, you know what I'm saying? That is the way we're going. You know what I'm saying? They want to have the police literally are taking the war on drugs as a war on American citizens. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't lost the freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? All that beeping on TV. You know, when they bleep out words like motherfucker and bitch and all this shit, that is the loss of our freedom of speech. Every time someone says something and they gotta go and apologize or backstep because, you know, this is their opinion, You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people just don't do a disclaimer before they talk and say, this is my personal views and my opinion. If you don't like it, that's fine and dandy. That's your personal view, opinion. But don't think that I gotta agree with you. You know what I'm saying? Look at our society. Is this the society that we want? Do we want police running around shooting people all willy-nilly, choke holding people in a state where white people running around carrying guns, machine guns, but a little child can't have a play pistol without getting murdered? But you go to Walmart with a sawed-off machine gun if you're white, but if you're black and you pick up a BB gun that's sold in that store, you get shot by police. And really, those people, those white people that are calling saying, I see a black person, look like they got a gun, I think they're police. Police are just playing games. They've been playing this shit for a while where they victimize the victim. Here in Memphis, they don't even want to test the rape kits. I hope they're testing them now as they come in. And see, the LabCorp doesn't work on the same philosophy as the police. They actually have to go by procedures of their jobs. You know, or they'll get fired. Police don't have to go by the procedures or their jobs. See, they're above being righteous. They're above using their own common sense. They're above any human traits, is the way they're going. And I say, it's fine and dandy as long as you don't fraternize with the fucking children. You know, because I hate for the kids that happened to them the way that happened in juvenile here. Where the cops, they got all educated on the eyes. Yeah, we're going to scare these kids straight. Well, once they already did the crime and they're in jail, it sort of defeats the whole purpose of the whole logic behind scaring straight. And you can't scare anybody straight. You know. Because otherwise, there'll be gay people, you just go up to them and say, boo. You know, scaring somebody just makes them mistrust you. You know what I'm saying? They don't know when you're going to jump out and say boo, so they just don't trust you. So your type of policing is causing people to disrespect you, not trust you, and you know, that's your doing. That's your doing. Now you want to fix it by punishing everybody else. How come in New York they don't have the National Guards out? How come in New York they ain't all the white people ain't shitting in their pants? But I bet you any type of motherfucking money, you got a whole bunch of motherfucking white people in Missouri lining up for guns. Because, woo, the police done killed a nigga. And now look at them, they don't like being killed. They don't want their children murdered. Well, the nerve of us to think that we have the galls to think that policemen should actually be held accountable for the actions that they do. That a man should be held accountable. What am I thinking about? A man don't have to be held accountable for anything. Just like those rape kits that's running around. Just like this policeman that was raping those kids, little boys and juvenile. No, just because the man's in jail and got a badge on and rapes a little boy and tells the little boy, you gay now, you gay now. He's straight. He can go home out with that shit on his dick and go put it in his wife's pussy. Don't think nothing about it. And if the wife gets an STD, well, you can beat the fuck out of her. Because you the man. Yeah, well, it's not my fault that nobody likes the actions of the grand jury. Nobody thinks the decisions of the grand jury was just or fair. Matter of fact, it looks like what we have in our justice system is called chaos. So, you could be the most roguish, trifling, murdering ass bitch. Just get you a job on the police department. You got the Brotherhood of Policemen right behind your ass, and you could just go kill kids. That's it. All you fucking perverts and pedophiles and serial killers, there's an opening. Darren Wilson is out there looking for another motherfucker murderer, or at least with that mentality.